Alright, so this is like the 4th video I've made in 2 weeks that probably won't make the cut. Let's try again. I keep making these videos and they all suck. And they make no sense and nobody gives a shit. Which nobody gives a shit anyway, but... So, thank God it's Tuesday, because Tuesday is the best day of the week. Because it's my last day at work for 3 days. I get 3 days off. And then Glee is on Tuesday nights, and they're gonna have Lady Gaga Glee this week, which is the best thing ever. Yeah, it's gonna be Pimp. Sexy Men. The 5 favorite sexy men that I love. We're gonna do that, like right now, because I have nothing better to do. Top 5 sexiest men ever in movies and television. Alright, I'm gonna start with number 5, so we count down to the best. Say the best for last. Best for last. I have to choose Johnny Depp. He's super fine. He's super fine. OMG, for sure. I think he's awesome. He's got just this, he's so cool and he's so talented. Anybody who can like just get into the characters like he does so well and plays them so well. Pimp. My favorite roles Johnny Depp has done, I'd have to say I have about 2 or 3. Number 1, my all-time favorite Johnny Depp movie, and my all-time favorite Johnny Depp character. He's awesome. Sweeney Todd. Come on! Awesome! He's great in that movie. I don't really feel like explaining it. Totally awesome. Number 2, Johnny Depp. He making me cry. Edward Scissorhands, because he's great in that, and it's just... I love that movie. I'd have to say number 3, Captain Jack Sparrow, because come on. That's awesome. I'd say that's the first Johnny Depp movie that I watched, and I was like, wow, who is this man? He's awesome. Sweeney Todd, Edward Scissorhands, and Captain Jack Sparrow. Number 4, picked Hugh Jackman because he's super manly hot. My favorite Hugh Jackman movies, I'd have to say Australia, because, I mean, even though it's a long-ass movie, he's awesome in that movie, and I just love the story, and it's just so romantic and fabulous. So I pick Hugh Jackman in Australia, buff and fabulous and rah, rah. And I have to pick X-Men as Wolverine. Not necessarily Wolverine, because that movie is a little weird, but just in general, X-Men. He's fine when he plays Wolverine. Super awesome. Got these metal claws and shirtless sometimes, if not with this super sexy gray shirt on. Super hot. Hugh Jackman in Australia and in X-Men. Number 3, I have to pick Matthew Morrison. I am in love with him right now. He's friggin' sexy shit, and his hair and his stomach and his voice and his face. I just want to make out with him like constantly. Don't stand so close to me. Young girl, you're out of your mind. Your for me is way out of line. Better run, girl. You're much too young, girl. So my favorite Matthew Morrison characters is Mr. Schuester from Glee. Best thing ever. Anyway, and then also I'd have to pick, for my second pick for Matthew Morrison, I'd have to say Once Upon a Mattress. It's such a lame, dorky movie, but I love it, and it's great, and he's so hot, and just the little things he says to Zooey Deschanel's character, Larkin, when they're together and they're so in love, and like he calls her dumpling, and it's just cute, and he's hot. Yeah, so Mr. Schuester on Glee and Harry from Once Upon a Mattress, my 2 favorite Matthew Morrison characters. Sexy, sexy man, number 2. This is who I've had my longest crush on. Ewan McGregor. He's the sexiest man ever. Oh my god. so hot. I love him. Favorite Ewan McGregor movies and characters? Edward Bloom in Big Fish. I love him. And when he plays Christian from Moulin Rouge.
My gift is my song, and this one's for you. You can tell everybody that this is your song. It may be quite simple, now that it's done. Hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world.
If you are a girl and you don't like Moulin Rouge, I feel like there's something wrong with you. I'm sorry. Just gonna lay that out there. Because that is like the best movie of all time. Most romantic, lovely movie ever. Big Fish is Edward Bloom and Moulin Rouge is Christian. Best movies of his and his sexiness. Now for the number one sexiest man on my list. Ready for it? Robert Downey Jr. is the sexiest, hottest man ever on anything, anytime. Doesn't matter. He can play a gay guy, doesn't matter, he's hot. He can play a straight guy, doesn't matter, he's hot. He's hot. I just saw Iron Man 2 like a couple days, like a week ago. He's hot. Like all my friends are like, yeah, it's pretty good, but it could have had more funny parts. I love him. Or, yeah, it's pretty good, but it could have had more action. It had it all. Where the hell were you? Did you sleep through the whole thing? It was badass. Just saying. I've never been so attracted to a metal suit in my life. I have to pick my favorite Robert Downey Jr. characters and movies. I have to go with Tony Stark from Iron Man, both 1 and 2, because he's hot. He's Tony Stark. I don't care who you are. He's hot. Sherlock Holmes from Sherlock Holmes, because he's hot in that too, and he's like super smart and he's badass and kicking ass and shit. Fucking hot. I have to say, just throw this out there, Soap Dish. He's great in that, and I love him, and he's so funny. It's one of the funniest movies I've ever watched in my life anyway, and I just love it. It's great, and I think that he's hot. Those are the top 5 sexy men on the Kayla list, the Kayla radar. Number 5, Johnny Depp. Number 4, Hugh Jackman. Number 3, Matthew Morrison. Number 2, Ewan McGregor. And number 1, Robert Downey Jr. Get over it. Suck it.